Hey folks, welcome back to the Dyson Sphere program, where we are working on, I guess, repelling this dark fog swarm that's about to come our way. Let's see, are we doing this research? We are doing the research here. So we need 375 of these for whatever it is we're researching. We don't have quite enough. So at some point we're gonna have to switch back to, let's actually switch back to production now. And let's get ready for this swarm that's going to show up. Let's go ahead and check out our planetary view, and let's see if we can watch where these guys launch, which direction they're coming from. Right at 98%, so in a minute here, it should kick off. If we take a look at what exactly am I researching right now? Reclamation? What is this for? Ah, the foundation. Okay. A terrain leveling tool. Can't be used to alter the planet's topography. You can only level the terrain to 0. If the foundation is used for highlands, soil piles will be obtained. However, if the foundation is used for ocean or low-lying areas, soil piles will be consumed. When laying the foundation, you can choose a decoration option or just leave it plain and level the terrain. Interesting. So we get 1 foundation from 3 brick and 1 steel. Okay, that's fine. 99% threat. We're very close to this kicking off. I am curious to see if we can track where they're coming from. Oh, look at how many of them there are over here. You can actually... Raider times 36, level 0, patrolling. I would love to... There we go. One of the Dark Fog's ground units. It has strong attack and defense capabilities. Raiders that float above the ground. They're slow and their attack range is short, but the electric arcs can pierce the defenses of their targets and inflict great damage. In addition to its strong attack capability, their solid armor can effectively resist attacks. This means they can survive for a long time on the battlefield as they fight. All right, well, one of these swarms, I guess, or maybe multiple, are going to be coming. We can actually see them coming out. All right, so it looks like we've got 5 of these guys coming our way, and we can see the direction they're coming around the planet. So let's head over. Where's this? Okay, it's at this production facility over here. Let's start heading in that direction. Here we go. We can actually see them and intercept them. Let's get fighting. Okay, looks like we're strong enough to handle this pretty handily here. Oh, there's some more. There's another swarm over here. Now they're attacking our buildings, which is very bad.
Building destroyed.
Oh boy. That's not good. What did they destroy? They destroyed a Tesla tower? Okay.
A building has been destroyed by dark fog. Engineer, hold the left mouse button on the gray hologram to instantly reconstruct it. Ensure the corresponding items are available in your inventory. Alternatively, you can press X to completely dismantle it.
It's saying hold the left mouse button on the gray hologram. Lack of item. Okay, this was a Tesla tower. Let's make one of these.
Materials.
There we go. That's repaired. Okay, so we held off the swarm. Now, sooner or later, we're going to need to figure out how to build static defenses that do this when we're not here. I'm assuming there's a way to do that. But we have a good long while before we have to worry about that. So our base level is almost a level 1. We're at 141 out of 200 experience. Let's go ahead back over here and resume research on Foundation. We should have enough of these now. Yes, to finish the research. Okay, so it's going to take a while. while that's kicking off, let's figure out what else we want to do here. So we've done quite a few technologies. Let's go back to the upgrades tab for a minute. What else can we do in terms of upgrades? Universe exploration, view ore reserves of the planetary system. So we don't need the planetary system because we're stuck on the planet for now. What about the mecha core? We're going to start needing these energy matrices. So maybe we start prepping this. Let's see. This requires... I wish you could, like, lock the... Wish there was a button you could press here to lock the recipe. Here we go. We can see it here. So this requires energetic graphite. Impurities such as hydrogen in coal is directly removed from the ion current, followed by a compaction process to yield crystalline graphite that has superior application performance. This is made in a smelting facility from coal, it sounds like. And then we have hydrogen. Oh, there's a lot of recipes for hydrogen here. The most abundant element in the universe and the lightest gas. Recipe, plasma refining. How do I... Can't make with replicator. Hold on. Hydrogen. Refine crude oil with plasma to obtain hydrogen and refined oil. Okay, so we might need the refinery there for... How do I choose a different recipe here? I guess I don't quite fully understand the UI here. There's like 4 recipes. 2 crude oil makes 2 something and 1 hydrogen. 2 of that white cube makes 1 hydrogen and 2 something else. And then the hydrogen plus the whatever can make the graphite and then more of the hydrogen? I don't quite see how I... Now, what is this thing that showed up here? This is a recipe. Like, how would I interact with these other recipes here? Well, I guess what is this gonna make? Refined oil and hydrogen. This is a fuel. All right. Well, let's go see if we can figure out how to make the hydrogen while the research is going on, because we have all that oil we refined last time. Let's I guess let's clear out some space here. I don't know what to do other than just like deleting all these trees. I don't know what to do with all the wood either. We've got a bunch of like plant fuel and wood fuel. Maybe I should just make a depot and manually store it. I wonder if there's a more efficient way or a better way to just clear all this stuff if I don't care that much about the materials. Like, what if I went into combat mode and just shot the trees, you know? Maybe I will just throw it out in a depot real quick and dump all this wood and plant fuel in. But I do feel like I need to get rid of this stuff to make space. All right, so we'll build a refinery here to turn this into refined oil and hydrogen. And then we'll need the graphite from somewhere. Seems like there's a couple different recipes. Not quite sure how to interact with those yet. But yeah. Let me just throw a depot down here. Like here, that's fine. Let's dump all the wood and plant matter in there and leave it for later. Okay. All right, so we go into production. We have an oil refinery here. I'm not sure which direction we want this, but I guess we'll do something like this for now. I don't know how much... We have 2 refineries. We might need to. I'm not sure how much we can produce.
This facility produces various products. To filter its products, you need to configure sorter filter. When building a sorter, press tab or arrow keys for filter configuration.
Okay, so there's not enough room for that to be between these. So let's move this one a little bit further to the... Maybe we'll just stick with 1 for now. Maybe 1's fine. So what has the bigger range? The Tesla tower or the wireless power thing? And then also, which counts as the... So we had inputs on the back and the right and the left, which makes me feel like I want to stick the tower in front of it, I think. Like that. All right, now, as for recipe, we only have the 1 recipe, plasma refining. Okay. I guess if we unlock more recipes, that'll be fine. So this is going to produce refined oil, a primary product of crude oil refining, a chemical fuel used to manufacture various chemical products. And then we have hydrogen, the most abundant element in the universe and the lightest gas. So I'm not sure how we store these yet, but let's feed in the crude oil. It looks like the recipe is every 4 seconds, we complete a recipe which grants us 2 refined oil and 1 hydrogen at a cost of 2 crude oil. So does this... Does the oil refinery have a production speed? It does. It has a production speed of 1x. Okay. So this recipe takes 4 seconds, which means this will consume what? 4 goes into 60. 4 goes into 60 how many times? 1 plus 4, 14 and change. What's 14 times 4? No, wait a minute. What am I talking about? 4 goes into 60 15 times. Yeah, 4 times 15 is 60. So this will complete 15 recipes per minute and consume 30 crude oil. And I think we have a lot of crude oil on this line. If I remember correctly, I can't quite remember, but it's like, it's a lot. I remember that. The belt can carry up to 360. So we're going to be using, I think, 30 crude oil per minute. And we're generating what? It's so far away. We can't really tell right now, but it was quite a lot. Well, I guess we'll just set this up and find out. We'll keep building stuff along this line until we run out of oil, until we start, like, being inefficient. We should have something else researching. Inventory capacity seems fine. We don't have enough of this in our inventory. What is this? Auto reconstruction marking? What is this? Enhancing battle damage analysis technology facilitates the analysis of ruined buildings, enabling the marking of targets for... Sure, let's get that going. We lost some stuff this last swarm, so that's good. All right. Let's feed in the crude oil. Okay, so this is now making the goodies. Now, where do we store the output? Refined oil, presumably, has to go into one of those fluid storage tanks. So let's set that up close, and then we'll move the other product far. So let's start here. Let's just store the refined oil right here for now, I guess.
You've built a storage tank, which is more suitable than a depot for storing liquids. Each storage tank can only store one type of liquid. Storage tanks can be stacked vertically. Once the storage tank is dismantled, extra liquid will fall to the ground.
So now here's my question. I'm going to need a continuous supply of the hydrogen. If we don't... How is this going to work? If I build... There's an output right there. If I just build like... Let's say I just build like this. Do both products come out on this belt? Is that how it works? I can see hydrogen there. How do I get the refined oil out? Like this. I think we want to change that because this is producing 2 refined oil. So we want to get the oil out first. Let me change this. Set filter. Refined oil. Okay. So let me take this stuff. Okay. So it does come out on the conveyor belt as like a physical object, which is kind of interesting. So this storage tank is kind of in the wrong position. Let's pull the oil out and stick it in here. Now here's the question I was going to ask. If this tank fills up and it can no longer remove the oil, does that mean that production will stop on the hydrogen as well? It seems likely. How does this work? I have to build a belt in directly? Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay. Looks like that's gonna belt the oil directly in there. Okay. For the first time, you used a storage tank to store refined oil. It has an advantage over a depot for storing fluids. Output on and input on. Okay. So the oil's going there, but then what do I do with it? Like, we'll definitely need it for something later. But right now what I need is the hydrogen to make... We're making that red block, right? The energy matrix. That requires the hydrogen, and then it also requires graphite. So like when I was looking at hydrogen, there was something here that turned... It turned hydrogen and oil into... Yeah, ideally I'd like the output from this, some of it anyway, to be turning into graphite and more hydrogen. So where do I do that? Do I need a recipe? I might need another recipe that I don't have. Let's see. We need... The other place we can get graphite is from coal. Made in the smelting facility? Required technology smelting purification. What are we researching? That ended up maxing out. Didn't we see smelting purification here somewhere? Okay, this might give us the recipe we want. Yeah, here we go. I think we need to research this, which means we need to go make some more... We ran out of these electromagnetic matrices again. Okay. Let's go get that going. And we can hand make some of those to speed things up a little bit. But basically we need you to... I'm too far. You need to switch over to production. Now, they're both doing production, so are they both... Let's see, this is making 20 per minute. So if they're both making 20 per minute, it should be making a total of 40 per minute, I guess? Adjust the number of slots designated for automatic item placement. That's fine. So there's 4. I think that's working correctly, but we're going to need to let that run for a while. Let's see if we can hand make some of these. I forget what's involved with them. Magnetic coils and circuit boards. All right, let's go grab some excess circuit boards and magnetic coils, and let's manually make some of these. What's this? What is this making? Engines. Where are circuit boards and magnetic coils? All right, we can take a bunch of these. Let's take like 200 of these. Whatever, that's fine. That's 400 of those. And then circuit boards. Yeah, it looks like circuit boards are our bottleneck because we've used them all. Yeah, we're not making enough circuit boards, it seems. Probably limited by iron here. Yeah, that's empty. When it says product overflow, it's slightly slowed down by the sorter. So let's upgrade the sorter there. This should now work full time. Okay, that's better. That's a small efficiency upgrade. We can now go ahead and afford to make some of these ourselves. And we can just like constantly be doing research and making these ourselves, I guess, until we get there. There we go. So while that's happening, there's not a lot else to do, actually. We kind of need to wait for that to be done so we can unlock the recipe for graphite. Now, interestingly, I wonder why I do wonder why this didn't build up anything while we weren't producing. Feels like this should have filled up to some degree. Okay, now we're running short of iron ingots. So are you producing as many as you possibly can? You're making 60 per minute. We could get another smelter going here to speed things up, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Let's add a second smelter and change this setup here. Let's upgrade this like that. And do, well, doesn't matter. This is going as fast as it can. So, yeah, let's add a second smelter here to speed up production of iron ingots for this. So let's add another arc smelter and put it like here. You're gonna make iron ingots and you're gonna feed into, you're gonna feed your output over here. So we just need some more ore here. How would I guess I'd do this around and back, or I could go over if I went to a second level.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, let me get rid of this and this.
You've unlocked auto reconstruction marking. Icarus can now automatically analyze destroyed buildings nearby and mark them as under reconstruction. By
I think we can just go like
as long as
this.
there are sufficient corresponding items, construction drones will automatically head to reconstruct. You can also disable this feature in the mecha panel. Then, you can only reconstruct manually.
Okay, that should speed up. That should increase our production of iron ingots here.
Application complete.
Oh, but we need to get them onto this conveyor belt. No, we're fine. We're fine. We need to maybe upgrade this. There we go. That was actually the bottleneck, that sorter right there. So this is now putting 180, up to 180 items per second onto the belt. That's better. Okay. That should increase this production over here. Let's see how many of these we've made. A few. I guess for now I'll just grab these and put them into my inventory to do manual research. Yeah, let's just do that. So we're getting this smelting purification, which should unlock the next recipe for us. Let's come over here, and I forgot to do the second thing, which was to take the. Yeah, now this is not full, but it stopped running because we're not consuming the other product, which is the problem I was worried about. So. I wish there was a way to move things once you put them down. So in terms of connectors, we can grab from there. Let's say we did something like this. And then we put a sorter here. And that's going to output the hydrogen. Now the hydrogen, do we just put that in an ordinary depot, or does that go in a fluid tank as well? It says fluid, not gas, but I guess for now I'll just grab a depot. Let's see. I guess like this. Let's take that one closer. And then connect it up. All right, so I guess that's going to store the hydrogen gas. And this is going to store the crude oil, or the refined oil, rather. So this is running now? Yeah, 15 per minute. Okay. This research is almost done. So this is outputting, the recipe is, we're getting 2 refined oil for every 1 hydrogen. And we need hydrogen and graphite to make the red cubes. We need 2 and 2. Okay. Interesting that this building gets an icon showing what's in there. As far as I can tell, the storage tank does not. Although you can see through it, I guess, to see the color of the liquid inside. Looks like it can hold a lot, but I'm worried about what happens when it fills up, or if I'm not using it all. Alright, well, here's what I can do while I'm waiting. Take some screenshots. So this research is almost done. What are we going to research after this? I think maybe we want some upgrades again. What else can we get? No, we can't get that. We could get an extra 2 meters per second construction drone flight speed seems good. What's drive engine? Mecha flight seems good. Coal and engines. So we'll have to probably manually make some engines. We have electromagnetic engines or electric engines. Automated, but not ordinary engines. So let's make 50 of these. Yes. Okay, so that's queued. All right, there's smelting purification. You've mastered a more advanced smelting technology. Arc smelters can now be used for more effective ore purification and the production of higher purity materials. Smelting stone into silicon is a good option on a planet lacking silicon veins. Okay, so the arc smelter can do more now. Let's throw one down and play around with this next recipe here. So what do we want to make? We want to make energetic graphite. So we can make that from coal or from hydrogen and crude oil. So interestingly, let me think this through. We take 2 hydrogen and 1 crude oil, and out of that we get 3 hydrogen and graphite, which we can then use some of to make the red cube. What this means is we're going to end up with a lot of hydrogen left over, I think, if we use this energy, if we use this recipe. But that's okay. How do I choose the other recipe? How do I choose the other recipe, though? If I just feed in the materials, will it automatically change the recipe? Like, if I put in some of this, do I tab over it, or? It seems to want coal. I'd like to use that other recipe, though. Energetic graphite. Made in smelting facility. How do I change the recipe? Fill materials tab, take items. What is that, tilde? Recipe copied. How do I change the recipe? It doesn't seem like possible. All right. I'm not sure what this is gonna do to the recording. I'm gonna tab out and look this up real quick. Dyson sphere smelter, choose recipe.
Replication complete.
It's telling you when there are 2 more recipes for an item, how do you switch between them? You need to have the materials for it. Okay, hold on. Let me get some of this in my inventory along with this. Maybe that changes it. Please select a recipe. Energetic graphite. Now, I've got the hydrogen and the refined oil, which is the other recipe. I'm not crazy, right? Well, it's saying I can only do it with coal. Maybe I don't have the recipe unlocked? How would I... Like I'm trying like right clicking on it or tab. Okay, right now it seems like the only way we can do this is with coal. I'd like to use that other recipe if possible. Let me delete this. So arc smelter. Yeah, it seems right now I can only do this with coal. I might not have unlocked the recipe. It might be listing it, but I don't know it yet. Alternatively, maybe the second refinery could do it. Like graphite. This definitely has the recipe for plasma refining here. What about, there's another production facility, the assembler. Do you have a recipe? No, you do not. Although we can make foundation now. I forgot we unlocked that. That's a good use for our steel, maybe? Because we're producing that, but we're not using it. All right, so for now, it looks like I need to use coal. So where's the nearest coal that we're not using? Oh, I need to go work on my research over here. So we kind of got some things started here, right? We're producing the hydrogen and the oil for the refinery. That's something. We got some research done. But in order to get to that energetic matrix, so we have the electromagnetic matrix and then the energy matrix. Okay, in order to make the energy matrix, we're going to need to continue working on this recipe. Let's swap you over to, how many have you made? 400? All right, let's swap you over to research for a while. Or actually, let's just grab these, because that way I can do manual research and you can keep producing for me while I do other things. So we're gonna need some coal. Stone, there's coal veins over there. There's coal veins over here as well. What about the coal? There's 24 over there. I'm just trying to figure out what the right place to source it from is. Because we'd like to bring it over here. So maybe... maybe we bring it from here. Because we've got this kind of pathway of stuff happening. So why not, right? All right, I guess that's fine. We've got some coal reserves here. All right, let's set a miner down here.
Insufficient materials.
All right, make one, please, or make 4, I guess. I'm gonna need inventory space soon too. There was something for that. Is that this?
Replication complete.
Kinetic weapon damage, energy weapon damage. Require weapon system 1. Okay, this is all. What is this? Durability of every unit. I could have sworn there was an inventory upgrade in here somewhere for the mech. Here it is, inventory capacity. Let's get that queued. And then we'll need to go get some steel and some circuit boards for that. Okay. Let's place down. There we go. That gets a bunch of coal, so that's fine. Let's throw down, what do we have? Wireless power towers? Sure. Let's get you placed. And then we'll start bringing some coal over for whatever, to do whatever this is. So now, let me see how this works. If I think what we need here is we need a splitter. And we need one of the ones that, yeah, like this. So if we do like this. And place that. And then we connect the output. Oh, right, I forgot. We need a belt coming out of you to at least here. Then we can put the splitter down. Like this. Can we put it there? I guess we can put it like that. And then we connect you to... Oh no, we just put you straight in, huh? Okay. So that's going in. Then we can... Nope. We can hit this up one. So I don't know if you can see that, but if you hit the up arrow, how high do we want this? One up? Does 1 up do it? Let's see. I think that'll do it. I think this will raise it up by 1 and we can take it from the splitter. How would we... Oh, like that. That's wrong. Okay, so I didn't understand quite how to build it. Looks like you start with this, and then you hit the up arrow like this. Okay. There we go. So now it's coming up 1 higher, and we can have it mirror this all the way back. Oh, it'll automatically join. That's interesting. But I actually don't want it to do that. I just want to bring it over here. And then I guess it'll... Okay, so you can actually lower it down like so. I guess it's... I'm having trouble understanding how I build it over the top. Like if I wanted to stack them, how would I do that? Like it's over it now, and then can I drag it this way? Like I can bring it as far as I want, but I need a like a place to stick it at the end, it seems. Huh. Maybe it makes more sense just to bring it down and have it side by side once we've gotten over the, you know what I mean? Can't rise or fall during turn. Okay. So we've got to finish the turn, and then we can come down like this. And then we can just follow it. Okay. So that's going to be how I get my coal over here. And then when we come back next time, we'll figure out how to turn it into graphite and finish producing those energy matrix cubes, the red cubes, which should be good. It'll unlock some advanced stuff for us. And then we'll keep building, keep exploring, keep upgrading as much as we can. Oh, these guys are much faster with that speed upgrade. That actually is very nice. Look how fast they build this now. One of the things we researched was an upgrade for the drones. Very nice. Yeah, so got started on making the energy matrices. We got the refinery built. We got some oil refining and producing some products from that. We sourced some more coal here, which is good.
Has grown. Now you can click the statistics panel button at the bottom right corner of the screen to view statistics, including the production and consumption of each item and power data. This data can help you manage your home base.
Statistics panel at the bottom right. Oh my goodness. Look at this game dumping incredible more data on me. Power, research, Dyson sphere, combat. Huh. Well, there's my performance, achievements, metadata. Good lord, good lord. Okay, I'm just getting overwhelmed by how much stuff there is in this game to learn and do. That being said, I feel like I've summed up what we've done pretty well and set up what next episode's going to be pretty okay. So I'm going to call it there. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Man, this game is sick. It is very dense. It's a dense game, you guys. So bear with me as I mine it for nuggets of entertainment for you. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.